This is your CBS 46 News Flash Briefing, brought to you by West Shore Home.
Good Thursday morning. I'm Karen Greer. President Trump says he told Governor Kemp he disagrees strongly with plans to reopen businesses here in Georgia tomorrow.
I love those people that use all of those things, the spas and the beauty parlors and barber shops, tattoo parlors. I love them. But they can wait a little bit longer, just a little bit, not much, because safety has to predominate.
Governors of several other states, including Tennessee, neighboring Tennessee, South Carolina, and Oklahoma, making plans to reopen non-essential businesses in the coming days. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms says she was called a racial slur over her views on reopening the state. Late last night on Twitter, the mayor sharing this text message sent to her phone from what appears to be a State of Georgia email account. It uses the N-word and tells the mayor to shut up and reopen Atlanta. The mayor says she prays for the person who sent it. Now, we reached out to the governor's office about the message, and I asked the mayor if she's able to trace the origins of this email. We're going to let you know when we get a response. Right now, here in Georgia, there are more than 21,000 confirmed cases of the coronavirus, with more than 4,000 people hospitalized. The death toll is up to 846 statewide. Almost 100,000 people have been tested at this point for the virus in Georgia. Now, physicians at a coronavirus testing site in southwest Atlanta have some concerns about their community. They say not enough people are coming in to get tested. African Americans more at risk with underlying conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and asthma. Doctors say that's what makes it so important for minorities to be tested. But many are afraid of what a positive test could mean for their jobs and their families.
They're essential workers and they can't afford to be off. I mean, they're hourly wage earners, and if they're off, then it leads to an economic crisis for their family.
Doctors say they plan to reach out to local churches to encourage them to become testing sites. If you live in Cobb County, listen up. Some parks and trails reopening this week. Starting Saturday, you can visit the Silver Comet Trail, Noonday Creek Trail, Bob Callan Trail, and the county's also reopening what they're calling some passive parks. Those are parks that don't have amenities like playgrounds, ballparks, soccer fields, or even tennis courts. Well, we are in storm mode today, and you can probably hear the storms or see the rain coming on your windows. So let's get right to meteorologist Fred Campani with when we can expect this to be the heaviest.
Oh, Karen, we have some rain coming through this morning, some downpours as well with some lightning, a very low risk of severe weather this morning, and a risk of isolated severe storms though this afternoon. And our threats here for today, high wind threat is a moderate one, particularly this afternoon, particularly as you get along and south of I-20. The tornado threat is low to moderate, so we'll be watching for that as well. The flooding threat also low to moderate, and there is actually a better chance of some localized street flooding during this morning round of storms, which will be more widespread, but there's a lower chance in the morning storms of any wind damage or any tornadoes. The afternoon storms, which may redevelop for us about 3, 4, 5 o'clock this afternoon, they will be isolated, but they could produce those strong damaging winds, isolated strong tornadoes, as well as some large hail possible, particularly in West Georgia. The storm threat ends for us right around midnight. Tomorrow, dry skies, temperatures in the mid-70s. On Saturday, a passing thunder shower is possible in the morning around 77, and a nice Sunday with a high near 70 degrees.
This has been your personal flash briefing from CBS 46 News, brought to you by West Shore Home, Atlanta's one-day bath remodeler.